Good evening. I'm Jonathan Sparks. In the late 18th century, the Barbary states of the southern Mediterranean coast were proud sponsors of piracy on the high seas. This was well after the golden age of piracy, when swashbuckling was considered a means of commercial warfare between nations. These pirates captured foreign vessels and enslaved or ransomed their crews to the country of origin for vast sums of money. This is an example of what the terror on the high seas must have been like back then.
Alright, give me your booty. Ah! It's a Barbary pirate! And you said booty.
Thomas Jefferson first encountered this international problem when he was acting as Secretary of State in George Washington's cabinet. It was explained to him by the ambassador from Algeria that Islam required the enslavement of infidels, and that these pirates were acting both on religious and commercial interests. It intrigued him that any religion could have such beliefs, so he had a Quran translated into English for his personal study. Then he had to figure out a way to negotiate the release of those captives to their homes. It was a steep price. About 1/6 of the national budget went to paying the ransom for sailors in 1795. Jefferson never liked the idea of paying the ransom, but he understood that until there was a strong navy available, there was no other choice. When he was inaugurated in 1801, he refused to pay the protection and ransom money. Congress had recently authorized construction of some new ships for the newly formed Navy, and Jefferson was ready to pick a fight with them. The war with the Barbary States was the first foreign military engagement for our armed forces, and it ended with the release of the captured sailors. It also gave the U.S. Marines something to sing about for the next 200 years. To the shores of Tripoli. Under Thomas Jefferson, the United States entered the world as a willing combatant, capable of more than just home defense. The new fighting forces that emerged in the Barbary Wars were able to go to another country and achieve their directed objectives, and do it under one banner as a team. When discussing the legacy of Thomas Jefferson, this is one of many episodes that often get overlooked. With a man as competent and accomplished as Jefferson was, it is easy to miss things like this. The Barbary Wars are also overlooked because of their relatively small scale, but they are the initial foray into foreign affairs for this country, armed foreign affairs that is, and they demonstrated this nation's ability to handle their own business. It was the first in a long string of military victories this country would accrue. Now, how's that for a legacy? Thank you very much, and I appreciate your time. Have a good night.
Arr, man!